WhatsApp hacking tools exposed. Top 10 you need to know. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving deep into the world of cybersecurity, specifically focusing on one of the most popular messaging apps on the planet, WhatsApp. We're talking billions of users, which means it's a big target. Now you might think, my WhatsApp is safe, right? It's got end-to-end encryption. And you're not wrong, the app itself is pretty secure. But here's the thing, hackers are crafty. They don't always need to break the encryption to get to your data. They've got a whole toolbox of tricks they can use to exploit vulnerabilities and gain access to your conversations, calls, and even your location. So in this video, we're exposing the top 10 tools hackers use to hack WhatsApp and how you can protect yourself. First up, we're talking about WhatsApp sniffers. Imagine being able to intercept WhatsApp messages on a public Wi-Fi network. That's exactly what these tools allow hackers to do. These sniffers work by exploiting vulnerabilities in the way WhatsApp communicates with its servers. When you send a message on WhatsApp, it's not directly sent to the recipient. It first goes to WhatsApp's servers, and then to your friend. On a public network, this data transfer might not be as secure as you think. Hackers can use sniffers to intercept this data while it's in transit, essentially eavesdropping on your conversations. And we're not just talking text messages here. We're talking pictures, videos, voice notes, everything. Some of these sniffer tools are surprisingly easy to use, even for someone who's not exactly a tech whiz. You can find them online, often disguised as harmless software or browser extensions. To protect yourself, avoid using public Wi-Fi networks for sensitive communications. If you must use public Wi-Fi, make sure you're connected to a VPN to encrypt your internet traffic. Next up is something you're probably familiar with, WhatsApp Web. It's super convenient, right? You can access your WhatsApp messages on your computer without even touching your phone. But guess what? This convenience can be a major security risk. Hackers can exploit WhatsApp Web to gain access to your account in a couple of ways. One method is through something called a QR code hijacking. They trick you into scanning a malicious QR code, which then gives them access to your WhatsApp account through WhatsApp Web. Another way is through session hijacking, where they gain access to your WhatsApp web session if you forget to log out on a public computer. To stay safe, be very careful about the QR codes you scan and always log out of your WhatsApp web session on public computers. Only scan codes from trusted sources and always double-check the website address before scanning. It only takes a second, but it could save you a whole lot of trouble. Moving on, let's talk about Spyware. This is where things get a little more serious. Spyware is a full-blown spyware app that's designed to give someone complete access to your phone. And yes, that includes your WhatsApp. This one's not about intercepting data in transit, it's about getting into your phone directly. We're talking about someone needing physical access to your phone to install this. Once installed, Spyware runs in the background, silently logging everything you do on WhatsApp. We're talking messages, calls, shared media, even your location. Spyware is often marketed as a parental control app, but it's also frequently used for malicious purposes like stalking or spying on someone without their consent. To protect yourself, never leave your phone unattended, especially around people you don't completely trust. If you notice any unusual activity on your phone, like rapid battery drain or excessive data usage, it could be a sign of spyware. Chapter 4. mSpy, more than just WhatsApp monitoring. Up next is mSpy, and this one's another heavy hitter in the world of spyware. Like Spyware, mSpy can give someone complete access to your WhatsApp data, but it goes even further than that. We're talking about monitoring your browsing history, tracking your location, even recording your phone calls. mSpy often disguises itself as a legitimate app, making it even more difficult to detect. You might download it thinking it's one thing, but in the background it's got its claws into everything you're doing on your phone. To protect yourself, be careful about the apps you download and be wary of suspicious links. Regularly check for any apps you don't recognize. Vigilance is key. Chapter 5. FlexiSpy, when spyware gets a job. Now we're getting into some really advanced spyware with FlexiSpy. This one's often used by employers to monitor their employees' devices. FlexiSpy takes things to a whole new level. We're not just talking about monitoring messages and calls here. This tool can actually remotely activate your phone's microphone and camera, effectively turning it into a listening device. Protecting yourself from FlexiSpy can be tricky, but being aware of the potential threat is the first step. If you're using a company-owned device, familiarize yourself with your company's policies on device monitoring. Be extremely cautious about the apps you download and the links you click. Chapter 6. Hoverwatch, the invisible WhatsApp watcher. Next, we have Hoverwatch, and this one's all about stealth. It's designed to be completely undetectable, making it even more difficult to know if you're being targeted. Hoverwatch operates in the background, silently recording your WhatsApp messages, calls, and even your keystrokes. That means every single thing you type, including passwords and credit card details, could be compromised. One of the ways Hoverwatch achieves this level of stealth is by disguising itself as a system process. So if you're looking at your phone's running apps, you probably wouldn't even notice it. Protecting yourself from Hoverwatch requires a multi-layered approach. Keep your phone's software up to date, be cautious about the websites you visit and the links you click. Hoverwatch can be distributed through malicious websites or phishing emails. Chapter 7. Now, let's talk about iKey Monitor, and this one's a bit different. It's marketed as a parental control app, and while it does offer some of those features, it also walks a very fine legal line. iKey Monitor is capable of recording everything you type on your phone, including your WhatsApp messages, passwords, and even your search history. It can also track your location and take screenshots of your phone's screen. While this level of monitoring might be acceptable for parents who want to keep an eye on their children's online activity, it can easily be misused for malicious purposes, like stalking or spying on someone without their consent. The legal implications of using iKey Monitor vary depending on your location and the specific circumstances. Make sure you're doing so legally and ethically. Chapter 8. XNSpy, Detecting the Undetectable. Moving on, we have XNSpy, another powerful spyware tool that's designed to be virtually undetectable. It operates silently in the background, recording your WhatsApp messages, calls, and even your surroundings through your phone's microphone. XNSpy also allows for remote control of your phone, so someone could potentially access your camera, track your location, or even wipe your phone's data remotely. Detecting XNSpy can be tricky, but there are a few telltale signs you can look out for. One is unusual battery drain. Another sign is excessive data usage. If you notice either of these signs, it's essential to run a thorough scan of your phone using a reputable anti-malware app. Stay vigilant. Chapter 9. Heister Mobile, Fighting Back Against Spyware. We're getting close to the end here, but we've still got a couple more tools to cover. Next up is Heister Mobile, and this one's known for its ease of use and its ability to bypass traditional security measures. Heister Mobile can be installed on both Android and iOS devices, and once it's in, it gives the attacker access to a wide range of data, including your WhatsApp messages, call logs, browsing history, and even your GPS location. One of the most effective countermeasures is to enable two-factor authentication on your WhatsApp account. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring you to enter a unique verification code, in addition to your password, whenever you log in from a new device. This makes it much harder for hackers to gain unauthorized access to your account. Chapter 10. Kokospy, Staying Safe in a World of WhatsApp Threats. Last but not least, we have Kokospy, another popular spyware tool that's often used to monitor WhatsApp activity. Kokospy is particularly concerning because it's relatively inexpensive and easy to use, making it accessible to a wider range of individuals. Like many of the other tools we've discussed, Kokospy operates in stealth mode, recording your messages, calls, and other sensitive data without your knowledge or consent. By being aware of the potential threats and taking some simple precautions, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim of WhatsApp hacking. Always be careful about the links you click, the apps you download, and the Wi-Fi networks you connect to. If you're ever in doubt, it's always better to err on the side of caution. That's it for our deep dive into the world of WhatsApp hacking tools. We've covered a lot, from simple sniffers to advanced spyware, and the threats are real. But remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about these tools and the tactics hackers use, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself and your data. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.